Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Yeah, as you can see, we were looking at it yesterday at this resistance level. I kind of said my bias was that we weren't probably going to break above it and make any progress over the weekend, and that is pretty much what's happened. We're just drifting below it now. So potentially we are coming in to test 55,000 again. Not too many dollars away from price action now, like about $1,500, which isn't much on a 56.5k value asset. But yeah, either way, even if we come back down here, if we don't get this low and we just kind of trade below this resistance, I think overall this is pretty much going to be setting us up for a bullish week next week, where we potentially take out the 56.5k level fully and formally, and then make our progress back into the 60Ks. So yeah, overall looking good, looking constructive, looking good that we are well away basically from this 46k support, because the line in the sand, the last stand was down here, so it was good to not have had to tested this range out at all. Obviously we may come back down there at some point, but the further away from it the better, and then the less likely it is we can get down there the further away we are. That is just statistics. But yeah, so yeah, not looking bad for Bitcoin. Not too much else to look out there in reality. Ethereum, Bitcoin looking golden as well. I mean, if you drew a horizontal from these highs here, that's literally where we came down and back tested. Nice level to come and back test and then bounce off. So we are making a beeline for this this level, this target, and then also this also trying to take out this high. So yeah, if we do that, I should expect another leg up if we do that. And then, well, like I said, we are so close to well, we're not really, but it feels like we are so close. Feels like we could do it in a week, 2 weeks tops. All being well, hitting the top side of this channel and this horizontal, which if we do look on a daily, yeah, it is just a great move for Ethereum. So well done. And if we can break out the top of this channel, we've looked at targets to the upside as well. But obviously that is definitely getting ahead of ourselves there, because we have not even touched the top of the channel, let alone broke out the top. And then realistically, you'd expect some sort of staunch resistance at the top of this channel, and also this horizontal. So yeah, plenty of work for Ethereum to do before any potential move into the promised land. So yeah, Ethereum USD. We have been flirting with those 29 deep into the 2900 levels, which is obviously good to see. No less than we expected. I believe I was basically saying 28k is kind of a level. You can see we did sort of consolidate under it a bit, but I didn't really expect it to hold price. I think we were going to basically get up to the 3k, maybe a wick above 3k, before we test any sort of sideways to down, well, not sideways, because clearly we tested sideways, but to some downward in the medium term. So I think we still got some more juice in this tank. The market will want to be busting 3k. Obviously, this little move down in in Bitcoin is obviously going to have a corresponding move down in Ethereum. So far as obviously the Bitcoin Satoshi, the Ethereum Satoshi pairing can obviously be bullish. It is a stretch to expect the dollar value of Ethereum to go in the opposite direction of the dollar value of Bitcoin. That is just a step too far. But anyway, but looking good, looking really good here. Ethereum, like the confidence has come back. All that FUD we were having over Ethereum and the scalability and all that jazz. Yeah, that kind of seems to be in the past now. Bitcoin dominance as well, just hanging on down there. I mean, this is well, it's looking pretty bearish. Not as much I can say, too much I can say about that. We've looked at all the rest of the traditional market closes yesterday. Not much we can look at there. Let's have a look at Wise Wrap Teeth. It was, I spoke about it showing signs of life, but then Ethereum showed greater signs of life, and then new all-time lows. New all-time lows in basically one of the worst charts in cryptocurrency at the moment. But though, look like we're could be bottoming out here. So yeah, maybe at some point we'll get a move. And to be honest, with Ethereum doing what it's doing, we don't need to get much juice out of this. To make some serious extra gains to try and recover some of our against Ethereum losses from the past however long. Anyway, not gonna dwell on that too much after obviously this spectacular well, there you go. Anyway, let's get rid of that chart. Let's go back to Bitcoin and those stochastics. Those stochastics were a bit convoluted yesterday, and also it was the weekend, and also are at resistance. But yeah, let's see what they are looking like today. 4 hour turning back down. 4 hour turning back down again. So yeah, we've got some downward pressure here. I mean, potentially signaling we are going to hit that 55k level, and then we that's just the target. Then we have to decide what we do when we get there. Do we break below it? Do we bounce off it? Let's wait for the 10 hour to load like we do every day. Waiting for the 10 hour. Yeah, I mean 10 hours holding up there. It's clearly just about to turn down from here as well. But yeah, still in a bullish zone. It could still stay up here. But yeah, if it does start to get momentum to the downside, then yeah, we will potentially be losing 55k. 12 hour not looking too bad though. Obviously starting to turn back over, but it is pretty high. It's pretty difficult for it to stay up there, to stay pointing up when it is so high, especially with Bitcoin retreating away from resistance. Daily though, plenty of room to run, looking good. 2-day just about turning up. 3-day not turned up yet. 5-day still pointing down. Bi-weekly actually pointing down. Weekly pointing down. Monthly pointing down. But all from very high levels, and then these aren't really actionable for the time frames that we are looking at. But so yeah, overall kind of generally the read again is like kind of what I've been saying for quite a long time is we're just potentially just being a wide sideways range. Yeah, I can't remember who exactly it is, but they use the expression a random walk with an upward bias. So that pretty much we seem to be in a random walk with an upward bias at the moment. So yeah, that is fine. That is fine for all of us altcoin degens anyway, because this is more than ideal conditions for us. So yeah, there we go. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic weekend. Yeah, remember, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.